Good evening. This is a little bit of a different perspective now, isn't it? A little nightcap. Cheers to you. Yes, this is a coffee, but I am also a mom and I can fall asleep when I need to fall asleep. So drinking caffeine may not be healthy at this time of the hour. I don't have regular hours, all right? So anyways, I thought it would be cool because I always sit out here in the evenings and I just do my thinking. I have my thoughts to myself. No one's asking for anything. I chat with God and, contemplate things about life. And I figured I'd bring you guys along. The only thing is, like I said before, your girl is black, right? So you can't see me out here. I don't have a light out here, guys. So I figured, why not just sit and listen to my voice? Have a little coffee or a little nightcap, whatever you want to drink, and watch the scenery with me. It's more of a construction site, but c'est la vie. So I was sitting out here and I was thinking about just this unwillingness to kind of gain insight and new knowledge and old knowledge, and how, for a society that's very progressive and has access to so much knowledge, we don't care to gain it, And I was thinking, why? Like, why is there this this lull in wanting to learn or wanting to grow or wanting to expand and just staying as you are type of mentality? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, it's because they designed us to be busy. And I made a post about this the other day about busyness and how it's like a lifestyle. It's a legit lifestyle now, to be busy and on the go and be a hustler and to be stressed. It's almost like a personality trait now to be stressed and have anxiety. And I think we're just kind of getting stuck. We're just getting stuck in this this thought process of like, I have anxiety and this is just what I have to live with forever, right? Or take medication for. And or I'm living with depression, or I'm living with certain things, and we outsource a lot of what we've been trained to believe are resources in combating all of those things. But all of these supposed resources have actually just perpetuated further division from ourselves and from God. And I was thinking, like, we need to find our will again. It's kind of almost like the will has been really ripped out of a lot of people in society. And we can see this because we're seeing so much division and so much people screaming out loud for their traumas to be heard. And we're seeing it in the feminist movement with the pro-abortion rights and women feeling like their rights are being taken because they've been trained to believe that that is a right and it's not. And same with the whole race stuff. Like, people have been trained to believe that they are confined and restricted by race. And it's this belief mindset that keeps the division going, because either you're in a victim mindset or you're in the perpetrator mindset. And we see it with political stuff too. Like, are you left wing, right wing? And the fundamental thing about all of this that I'm realizing, and have realized for quite some time now, is that it has all of this stuff has been purposefully and perfectly curated to keep the human spirit enslaved and confused and away from God. And when people don't have the will, they don't do anything positive for themselves or for society. I know for myself, I've gone through periods of time where I didn't have will. I didn't have the will to live, even. And I was not participating in society for its benefit. I was participating in society to play the game, right? To live on the surface. And a lot of us are submitting our lives and our behaviors over to the world and over to non-clinical diagnoses of anxieties or this or that, or behavioral issues, or like we have names galore for reasons as to why the human spirit is broken. And all of these reasons aren't getting to the point. And the point of it is that Lucifer is running the earth. And when he came to earth, he came with 200 fallen angels who had just as strong as abilities as him, roaming the earth. And they started building and creating the society and the ideologies and the issues and the sin that we see today. And it's starting to get exasperated. So that's also why I have started to become more heavily and strongly convicted, because I am feeling called to start speaking more boldly on certain topics to help people realize this deception that we've been living in, and realizing that a lot of these faulty narratives and these faulty programmings that we have been living inside of and allowing dictate our lives were purposely put there to work against us. And I believe that with people realizing this, they can begin to heal the wounds that have occurred in their lives, and they can begin to truly find themselves and find who it is that God originally designed them to be. And, but everyone's relationship is individual. And, everyone has to be willing to want to be so uncomfortable in the life and the situations that they find themselves in order to elicit the change inside themselves that needs to occur. Because the bottom line with everything is free will. We were given free will, and we continually act on that free will. The only problem is that people don't realize that our free will is what continually gets us into service level living, which leaves us empty, depleted, exhausted, tired, lacking. We keep searching, reaching. Outsource. Money spent on the establishment. You see how it works? And in order to get healthy all around, in order to become a self-sustaining individual, because that's the future and that's the way that we need to head in, we need to get our minds healthy. And we need to get our minds realizing that we have been being rewarded by fake things, and it's not real dopamine that we're actually getting from these things, right? It's like a synthetic dopamine. We need to get people experiencing the real deal dopamine, the real life dopamine. The dopamine that happens when you're belly laughing and when you're in a deep conversation with someone and you're just connecting on life, and when you're investing in your communities and you're, those are the real dopamine hits. And those plant seeds for the future and for the generations to come, and provide healthiness in humanity. And so if we can get to a place where we don't attach ourselves to any type of ideology that we have been conditioned to believe, and we open ourselves up to realizing that the systems and the world that we live in is completely inverted from its original intent, then we can actually, start heading in a healthier direction. We can start bringing that will back. Start turning the lights on in people. Because we all inherently know these things. We all inherently know we were not just born here to just pay taxes and work and miss out on the fruits of your actual life, and to sacrifice the actual fruits of your life, the things that you value, like your children and your family life. No, what society does is it conditions you to actually resent your family, resent your children, resent your husband or your wife, resent God, right? That's what the world teaches us, because they are taking away from our potential success of this world, of making it, of having the world see us and our glory and our skills and all of these things, and being the top dog at the company, and being that it girl. Like, a lot of times we look at the areas that would give us the most fruit and we are bitter. We're bitter that we have the fruit because we think it's spoiling the other fruit. And the other fruit, guys, is the apple. Right? The other fruit is the apple. And it's so backwards. That's why we have, moms being so resentful and not realizing, they're saying like, oh, I never realized what motherhood was like and how hard it was. And society wants you to be this and society wants you to be that and society wants you to be perfect. Why are we looking to society, guys? Why do we keep looking? It's like a Stockholm syndrome. Like, it's not working out. Insanity is, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. And here we are looking to the world to fulfill emptiness and wounds and to heal us and to fulfill us. And it never does. It never does. It never has. Because it wasn't meant to. The world wasn't designed to fill us. We were designed to be filled with Jesus. And I don't know why society wants to reject this so much. It's wild. It's like the rebellious child who's rebelling against their parent that just doesn't want to listen, even though the parent says, like, I've been here before. Just trust me. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. That was a lot, actually. If you've been like, tuned into all of it, but my little late night ramble. Let me know what you guys think. I need to figure out a better system because I live in a tiny little apartment and I am loud and I don't like trying to silence my charismatic personality. And you guys can't see me out here, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'll think of something, but or just keep to the mornings. We'll see. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I hope you guys have a great evening. Stay blessed, stay well.